Hey guys, Wargod here, back again with another mail update, and this is probably going to be a two-parter because of all the albums. I got one tape and I think a couple 7-inch. These are all discog buys from one buyer. These are mostly, these should be mostly all sealed vinyl from back in the 70s, maybe a couple in the 80s, that were more or less cutouts, and they range from price from $4.99 down to $1.99. There were some others that are higher, but this is what I stuck with. So anyway, let's get to it. I'll show you the box size here. Again, we're listening to Rose Tattoo, live recordings from 81 to 82. Okay. Probably going to take a little bit to get the box up to you guys here, but anyway, here's the box. So anyway, let's get her open. Let's get it up here anyway. So anyway, like I say, the weather's been great around here. Well packaged. Wow. It's a box inside of a box inside of a box here. Let's see, oh man. Wow. Okay guys, here's the cassette. Wow. This is massive. I don't think I've gotten a bigger box before than what I got here. Very well packaged. And anyway, well, first off, I'll start with the cassette. I think I paid $2.99 for this. It's an EP. This came out in 1987 on Steam Hammer. I'm talking about Satan and the mini LP Into the Future. As many of you know, I do collect cassettes. In fact, I'm going to probably be doing a video on my metal cassettes. So anyway, first up was Satan cassette. Up next is 7-inch from Genesis, Land of Confusion. If I'm not mistaken, I think these possibly are all new, but let's take a look here and we'll see. Here's back. Of course, the A side is I believe the A side is Land of Confusion and the B side is Feeding the Fire. I do collect 7-inch as well. So anyway, here's Genesis, Land of Confusion. And then also picked up Nazareth.
Hang on a second.
Love Leads to Madness, and it's A and B sides on the A&M records. This come out in 1980. So glad to pick this up. And then we'll get up here with the first album. And so anyway, here's a letter with thank you for my purchase. Here it says these records are approximately 20 to 40 years old as they are factory sealed. We assume they are all in mint condition, but as we haven't opened them, I would stake my life on the condition. But we do not guarantee that if there are any problems, we will replace or offer a refund. In our 45 plus years of experience, we understand that as records age and get moved around from warehouse to warehouse, inner sleeves may show signs of tears in bottom and sides edges. Because we care about your purchase and record, we have enclosed a replacement inner sleeve if needed, which is very cool. I don't use those, but I use the both sleeves. But anyway, these were all ordered from Main Record Sales in Corinth, Maine, actually. So very cool. Okay, first up, the Hard Rock Man, and again, sealed. I probably will not be opening these during this video. I don't want to get too long. So anyway, first up was a band called Mariah. This came out in 1976, I believe. Up next, again, they sent me these, I don't use them. Here is a band, let's see here, I'm trying to think when this was released. This kind of maybe, cover looks like it's a little warped here, but I don't know. The band is called Hotel. That's album number 2. Album number 3, again, is PMS. It's a Pre-Metal Syndrome. This is really hacked up here, but it doesn't look like it'll affect the record. I'll probably fix this up a little bit. But anyway, here is Pre-Metal Syndrome. I believe this came out in 1984. It's kind of a punkish metal album. But anyway, again, I think this was like $1.99 for this. Up next, I paid $1.99 for this. This was released 1980 on Passport Records, and it is the Rods Project. Kennedy, Feinstein, Bordenaro, and Cottle is the album. All sealed, cutouts. And that's all that the company does, is sell sealed vinyl from the old days. And let's see here. Again, another sleeve. This album came out in 1965. And I would imagine it definitely is. Maybe not. I don't. I'd have to look into this a little bit more. But this is called "Rockin' with the Astronauts," and they do some covers. Basically do surf music, an old rock and roll from the 50s. So anyway, the Astronauts. Up next, been trying to fill this up, and this came out in 1978, and I am talking about Prairie League, a little lighter southern rock, and this is Just Fly.
Boys, just about as useless as a cock on a cow. A doorstopper or a paperweight.
They have quite a few albums out if you're into pure Prairie League, but good stuff here. Up next, this album came out in 1977, a cutout of course, still sealed. Band is called Beaver Teeth. Most of these are all rock, lighter rock, maybe some heavier rock. But for the price I just could not pass it up. But anyway, here's some Beaver Teeth. Released in 1978 on Arista Records. A band called The Pets. And Wet Behind the Ears. And another one here. This is more southern. I'm probably just going to do all of them. I'm not going to do any 2 videos, so I'll go through these quick enough. From 1978 on MCA Records, a band called Buckacre. Back, the front, some Buckacre. From 1976, some hard rock on MCA Records. A band called Casino. And funny thing about this next one is I forgot I ordered this, and I found a copy up at Fargo at Vinyl Giant. But this one is sealed. So the other one I played plays very well. I'm going to be shipping that off. This came out in '77. Band out of the Netherlands, a Dutch band. They really have evolved from their early prog rock days to where they're at now. Their newer stuff is more, I don't know how to say it. It's very more polished, very more proggy. Definitely, production is way better than their early materials. But I'm talking about the band called Kayak. And Starlight Dancer, this is the American version cover. The European version is different. And then also trying to fill up this collection from the 70s. This is released in 1980. Another Southern rock band. Really never got any recognition, and I'm talking about Coco and the album Under the Gun. See that here? I hate this. Anyway, I'm going to shut the shade here, so bear with me, guys. Alright, hopefully that'll be a little bit better. All these are from one company. I do have another list going together that I'm probably going to order this week. These are more, these are going to be more metal albums. But anyway, let's continue on here. Up next, from 1977, band called The Cowboy. I know probably a lot of you don't even know these bands. Most of them I do know, but haven't really had the chance to pick up. And this is one I am glad I ordered because the versions I have, the covers are beat up, and I love this band. And I finally, hopefully this copy that's still sealed will be very, very good and very playable. Released in '79. I'm talking about TKO and Let It Roll. Some of these I do have in my collection. But these are probably better releases as far as not being beat up and hacked. Another band out of Canada from this is released in 1977, and talk about Trooper and Knockin' Dead Kids. Love Trooper. I do believe I have this one with the covers beat up, so I picked this up. Up next, trying to finish my collection off with this band, also another Southern rock band. And this one came out 1978 on Arista. And I used to have most of these on vinyl in my first vinyl collection that I amassed from the early 70s up until I sold it back in the early 2000s, which I still regret, but a lot of that I have gotten back. Some of it I'll never find. But anyway, this was one of them that was in my collection, and The Outlaws, Playing to Win. Just about anything by The Outlaws is good. So anyway, some Outlaws.
Hang on a sec.
I think we're about halfway through.
Yeah, I'm nearly trying to go. Wait a minute, Dave Waters on. Gotta get off your horse.
This is one I took a chance on. I did not know the band, but the way it was listed as hard rock, I figured what the hell for $1.99, why not? This came out in 1976 on Atlantic Records. And the Don Harrison Band. Alright, up next, released in 1976 on ABC Records. It's more hard rock. The band is called US Radio Band. And Don't Touch That Dial. Another one I needed to get for the collection. Slowly acquiring all of these. This was released in 1981 on MCA. And this one is also Poco Blue and Gray. I did not have this. I don't think I did. But for the price, I couldn't pass it up since it was the only one there. Came out in '79 on Capricorn Records. And great band. Talking about the Allman Brothers Band and Lighted Robes. I'm almost sure I did have this, but we'll see. So pick this up. I did have this, but again the price, I couldn't pass it up. Probably pass this along to somebody. This came out in I don't see a year. Probably on the side here. 1979 on Island Records. Band called Runner. Getting down there here. This is next one here is from a band. I believe this is the only one they ever put out. Why they never became bigger, I have no clue, but I remember when I first got this, I thought I'd never find it again. And this came out in 1979, some great southern rock from a band called Blue Steel and No More Lonely Nights. I had this in my collection, but this is by far a better, way better copy. The other one I have is kind of beat up on the cover. This came out in 1980 MCA. Who is it? Come on guys, I think you may know it, you may not. Ray McGuire. Some Trooper. Some older Trooper from '80. I've had this, but this is a better version, better cover. We'll see. Also came out in 1979. One of my favorite albums from this band, Trooper, and Flying Colors. It's my favorite Trooper album. I think it's a little more rockin', heavier than the previous stuff, but I pretty much like all Trooper albums. $1.99. Getting down to the end here, guys. You know, I see this online at discogs from time to time, and I was thinking it is the country band, but it is not. This was released in 1975 on Atlantic Records. This is a rock band. Diamond Rio. Self-titled album. I think they put 2 albums out. So it's not the country band, it's the rock band from the 70s. And I believe I have 2 left, guys. And I think this is number 5 in the collection that I have now. Released in 1982. And the Outlaws, Los Hombres Malo. And last one here. This is a promo copy. This was released in 1978 by ABC Records. And band was called Traveler, and the album Lost in the Late Late Show. So there you go, guys. That is what I got from $4.99 and under. I think a total of 32 records. God, I don't even think I paid less than $100 for all 32, so good deal. I'll buy more from this dealer here, and you know, I passed up a lot of stuff that was higher price range. So anyway, these are what I got. It'll keep me busy through next week. I'm taking 7 days off for the holidays, so I'll be not doing nothing but spinning vinyl and doing videos hopefully. So anyway, take care. This is Wargod from Mail Video, and we'll see you next time. Take care. God bless, and have a very, very Merry Christmas.